Okay, I'm going to do a little recap of all the improvement and new features I added in my medieval forest pack. So the first one is that I remade, completely remodeled all the grass to individually model each grass blade instead of having leaf guard. So it should give you it should give a better looks into with wind and give in general better performances with nanite. So as you can see with these grass blades, the way they are moving in the wind, like in each blade is moving independently than the others. So it really gives a nice feeling of the plants, the grass moving in the wind. So I didn't do that for the trees because it would have changed too much the style, but I did do a massive improvement in the overdrawn of each leaf guard, so it should give in general a better performance with nanite without changing the look of the project. Um, so that's one side of the improvement. The other side is that I added displacement automatically for the landscape, so you can have now material popping out more like these stones. The same improvement has been done for the for meshes like this pathway. The detail are popping out way more than they used to. So this is nice addition to using nice features of Unreal Engine 5. I also did do improve or change the way the Pivot Painter parameters were handled by separating them from the material instance and placing them in material layers. So now every material is using like a parent material layers controlling the animation for each material. So like this nice sapling that is composed of two material, they both reference the material layer for the sapling parameters, the wind parameters for the sapling. So if I change the max rotation of that one, I will get all the instances being affected of the sapling. So before that, I was using material instance, and you had the bark was the parent, the leaf was the instance, but then you had basically the first bark because every you had 6 different material because each of them had to have a different position and index and x vector for like the data for Pivot Painter. So it was hard to understand who, between all those materials which was the parent, and if you had done some overwrite of some values, it could get messy as you didn't understand like changing the max rotation of the bark would not affect the leaf because the leaf was overwritten. So by separating this from the material instance and using a material layer, it kind of simplify or ease the understanding of um, changing the value for the Pivot Painter. So it's quite useful. This is Pivot Painter 2. I didn't do any change to the parameters. So I think if you ever worked with Pivot Painter, will understand quite easily. So yeah, I did that. Other than that, we have like the rocks. It's using a top-down material with the mouse that you can adjust. You also have like a runtime virtual texture. So all the landscape is using a runtime virtual texture. You have like 10 different material that you can paint, and the rock is using blending between the runtime virtual texture and the rock. So you can with the custom primitive parameters, you can actually adjust the blending between the terrain and the rock. So it gives you a nice a nice transition. So it's quite nice. So yeah, in general, the project should look better on Unreal Engine 5 with all the features. It should run faster. Yep. So don't hesitate to come to the Discord to ask any question you have and give feedbacks. I really appreciate them, and I'm really looking forward to improve and create better projects in the foreseen future. Thank you.